Hello guys, and welcome to a new video. Happy New Year. I know it's quite late. I know we're literally towards the end of January, but I thought, we've been needing a nice sit down, a nice catch up. I live in bandanas, I live in headbands, I live in cozy wear, I live in my gym wear. But I haven't been going to the gym. We'll get into all of that in a minute. It's the leopard print, the fur, and the gym wear for me. My gym wear, I believe, is from Gymshark. Is it? Maybe it isn't. I don't know. I'll have it linked down below. My fur, I've had this faux fur for years now. It's from Zara. And my bandana, it's a scarf, but I'm wearing it like a bandana from Zara as well. This wig is really cute, but the parting just isn't doing it for me, so we're gonna just cover her up. I had a hat, I couldn't find it, so I just said this would be the next best thing. I wanted to, start the new year with some transparency and get into a few things, because this is my favorite place. I still, whenever anyone asks me what I do say I do YouTube. This is my platform, this is my baby, this is my first love. And yeah, I really miss it. I really, really miss it. But I know if I'm gonna come back on here, I need to tell you guys where I've been, what I've been doing, what's been going on, and give you guys full tea. So let's get into some questions. Let's go. How has married life been to you? Oh, thanks for asking. That's like the biggest question. How has it been? It's been good. It's been a blessing. It's been fun. It hasn't been that different. I get that question all the time. Me and Addy, I'm in his car right now. I just thought the lighting would be a lot better than my car. I have no sunroof. Not that much has changed. We were already living together. We bought our house back in end of 2023, so 2024 we were living in it just before we got married. And yeah, so it hasn't really changed that much. Only thing that's changing is my name is changing legally. So professionally online I'll stay as Bella Sabo, but legally it's changing. I mean, Bella Sabo, Masabo is my middle name. I've talked about this a bunch, but it's my middle name, and then I'm taking on his surname. That's the only thing. Our families are very intertwined, even though my family live in America, in the US, but it's still that I think that's like probably the biggest change. Like this, the family's united. That's really nice, and they're both happy on both sides. Obviously, that we're together legally, culturally, and biblically. Can I say that? I think I can. The biggest change is probably just referring to each other as husband and wife, which is crazy. That's really nice though. That is really, really nice. But yeah, nothing else has really changed as much. And then with that, my next biggest question, kids. Honestly, if you've been here long enough, I've got pregnancy allegations for years. My weight fluctuates anyway. But no kids at the minute. I'm just trying to catch back up with life, catch back up with myself. The last 2 to 3 years has been about buying the house and getting married. That's like the big chunk of it. So right now we've done our biggest goals, our biggest what we wanted to work towards. So for myself this year, I'm taking it easy. I'm reflecting on myself. I'm trying to work on myself personally and just get to a good place so that I can actually be in the mindset and be ready to receive my blessing, which would be kids for the both of us. I think he's probably more ready than I am, if I'm being honest, but we're not, nothing's happening right now, so no allegations, please. If you see me that I look different, I probably have just gained weight, that's all. Or I went on the Bride's Room, which is a podcast about like weddings and all of that stuff, and the camera was a little bit lower. It kind of is lower right now, so you may see my double chin, but I've just got a double chin. I've got this is really from my mum. I feel like the lower side of my face is literally all my mum. We look the same. And yeah, she has like a double chin. No matter how much weight I gain or lose, I'd have to get really, really slim for it to go away, because this is just genetics. But yeah, and then also I talk with like the bottom part of my mouth. I know people say you're supposed to like talk with the roof, but if I were to do that, I sound like that. So no, this is just it's the way I talk. It's just my genetics. Yeah. And I think people are like, oh my God, she's bearing children. I'm like, no, I'm just being shot from an unflattering angle for myself. That's all really. But yeah, no kids at the minute. Eventually, God willing, I'd have around 2 to 3 3. We'll see about 3. But I would be nice to have 2. I think if I had a boy and a girl, I'd be done. If I didn't have a girl, I would try for a girl. If I don't get a girl by my 3rd, forget it. But I would want to have both genders. Same with a boy. If I don't have my boy by my 3rd, forget it. I'm a girl mum or a boy mum. But I would like to have a mix. Yeah, we shall see. But I ain't trying right now, you know. Life is for living. I'm trying to catch up. 2024 was a busy, big year. And I want to take it a little easier. I want to enjoy married life, you know. Just for a little bit, guys. Just for a little bit. Oh, someone said, is there anything you would do differently if you had to plan your wedding again? Someone asked me this the other day. I don't think I would change that much. I probably, and I've mentioned this before, I would get fake flowers. For the traditional engagement, they were fake. For the white wedding, they were real. And they were nice. Not $7,000 nice, but they were nice. I think that is where I would have just cut costs. I could have just got fake ones. They were basic flowers at the end of the day. Basic looking, normal flowers. I don't think there were anything out of the ordinary. But yeah, $7,000 for flowers. That's probably my biggest regret. Like, I saw them on the day and I was just like, okay, yeah. Cost more than my wedding dresses. Cost more than a lot of things. Oh, don't get me started. Yeah, it would be those flowers. Those flowers cost more than my whole decor for the traditional wedding, for the traditional engagement. My whole decor. And mind you, flowers are just flowers. We still had to pay for decor on top. Do you and Addie have your honeymoon yet? No, this year. After everything, I just kind of wanted to settle back into life, back into work. I just didn't want everything to come to such a sharp ending. So we're having ours this year and I'm very excited for it. We're gonna have a time. Why did you give up on YouTube? Oh, why did I give up on YouTube? I don't know. Sometimes it's the platform you have to give the most time to in editing of yourself, everything. Honestly, I was way in over my head with it and I just couldn't focus on all 3 platforms. I was terrible at focusing on all 3 platforms. TikTok got a lot of my time because it was a new platform. I kind of had to find my feet and I was like, okay, how the hell am I going to show up on Instagram, show up on YouTube, show up on TikTok? Like, who am I on all these platforms? I just, and I always say, as soon as I moved out of my place, the apartment you guys saw me in, it was like the biggest transitional shift. I think because I moved in there, technically legally single. I was in a relationship, of course, but legally single, left as a fiance, and now I'm here, married, a bit more settled. I think that was just a big shift. I was 25 to 27, major shift in my life. Major. I could write a book on just that time alone. Major shift, and I just didn't even know how to show up as myself authentically online. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. What the hell is that? I think I've got mascara in my eye, contact lenses. Anyway, the show must go on. But yeah, I just didn't know how to show up in that phase. But I'm like, now, and then also, which was really, really bad, and I always tell other people this, like, if you are starting out content creating, do not focus on perfection, focus on consistency. And because the minute I was consistent, and then I was like, things don't really look that great. I don't really like how I look on camera. I don't see, like, it doesn't, because I know what's going on, of course. I'm like, this isn't giving me, this isn't giving real, like, I'm just not showing up as myself. Things don't look clean. The storylines, I wouldn't say I have storylines in my vlogs, but like, things aren't making sense. Like, what are we doing? What's going on? Like, babe, it's just vibes, you going out, you're not really connecting. I just felt like a big disconnect with myself showing up on camera because I couldn't be myself. But now I don't give a heck. I'm gonna be me. That was basically last year, the last 2 years. Just not feeling comfortable in who I am. Yeah. And then, of course, I had like the wedding, the house, all of that stuff. But me separately, But then now I haven't got any of that. It's like, okay, pause. Okay, you've got some time to figure out, what do you like again? What are you interested in? What are you going to use your free time on? You don't have other distractions. I want to work on all my relationships, family, personal, family, friends, mine and Ade's. Like, I want to get in a good place with everyone, even brands as well, colleagues and stuff. I just felt like I hit the reset button, but I'm going slow and steady, as always. I feel like that was a bit of a roller coaster of an answer. I'm sorry. I want to start YouTube, but I'm scared. Scared doesn't help you achieve anything. Being scared does not help you achieve anything. If people were scared, nothing would get done. So you think about it that way, you're just stopping yourself. Someone said, how did you lose so much weight for the wedding? Stress, my dear. I was stressed. I was very, very stressed. The planning, managing people's expectations, managing my own expectations, keeping on top of finances, keeping on top of work, keeping on top of relations, friends, socially. I was stressed. And for me, people either they gain weight or they lose weight. I drop weight if I'm stressed. I think if I've lost weight, especially if I'm clearly not going to the gym, just know it's usually linked with stress. But yeah, I feel like I put it back on now. I couldn't, as the wedding was coming closer, food did not taste nice to me. That's how stressed I got. Food was nasty. Ade would literally force me to eat food to keep up an appetite, and I just didn't like the taste of anything. But yeah, I was just really, really stressed. Now that I'm on the flip side, oh my God, everything tastes amazing to me. It tastes fantastic. And yeah, I'm going to eat, and the pregnancy allegations are going to come. But you know, at least I'm happy, and I'll be back to like a healthy weight, because it's not nice to lose stress weight, because you just lose volume. You don't tone up, you don't nothing. You fit nicely in clothes, but you just lose that volume. And if I'm going to lose weight, let it be nice, toned and healthy. Someone said, I'm not a fan of you anymore. You used to be so real. Now you come across so fake. You know what? I think I used to see that like with other content creators, usually when they're like shifting to more work rather than showing you what's going on in their personal lives. But sometimes I just feel like people just don't want to show as much. People retreat. That could be for whatever reason. It could be because they're probably happy, so they want to keep things close to their heart. They're going through a transitional phase. Maybe they're not so happy and they don't want to show what's going on, or maybe to do with backlash, and then like people that used to be so open, now that because they've received so much criticism, so much hate, they retreat. It could be a multitude of things. This I don't take as personally, because like I said, I have been quite close to my chest and close to my heart, because there's so much is going on. But I hope this year I can get back to being my open self. It's just growing pains. That's just how it is. But I'm just gonna see how it goes. But yeah, sorry you feel that way. Sorry, I'm just growing. I'm growing up. I started doing YouTube when I was 21, and now I'm turning 28 this year. So yeah. Change. Someone said, are you working? What's your profession? Go! Oh, you must be new here. I'm a content creator, so I create content. I make money. So let's say for this video, I make money working with brands. I make money posting videos. YouTube videos make you money. TikTok makes you money. Yeah, I'm just an online content creator, and with that comes influence. So I would always say I'm a content creator first, influencer second, because I started content creating and I gained influence by doing content creation. But I'd always say I'm a content creator. But yeah, that's how I make my money, and you can make a lot of money with it. Depends on how consistent you are, depends on your audience, depends on where you are in the world. Yeah, people are millionaires on their way to become billionaires, from content creating, gaining an audience, starting a business, and doing really well and being successful. So yeah. Have friendships changed since getting married? No, but I will say, like, in this phase of like my life, and a lot of my friends I can speak for, everyone is on their own journeys right now. I went to go see my friends the other day. They've just had their second child. One of my friends has just got engaged. Another one is starting motherhood. Everyone is doing the things. People are working, I have friends working hard in their careers just to achieve their certain goals. Others figuring it out, trying to buy a house, wanting to move out, just thinking about businesses. Everyone's kind of figuring out their own journeys. I've got friends starting new relationships. I don't know, people who are like maybe 30 plus can like help me out here. But I feel like between 26 to maybe 30, that's a period where you find your solid friends and you just have to show up for them and be there for them emotionally, but it just does not mean you are going to be as available for each other as you once were when you were like 25, 24, 23. And it's just a different phase. This is shifting. This is I feel like we're all adults now. That's what it is. It's like that realization, I'm an adult. I just don't have as much free time for everyone, but I want to be there for everyone where I can. And that's why, you see people planning dinner dates and things with their friends 2 months in advance, because that's when everyone can have free time for each other. Or checking in maybe weekly or monthly, depending on what your relationship is with your friend. You might have some obviously you speak to every day, but you cannot have that for everyone. And I think that's the changing part of that's where the change comes. So even if I didn't get married last year, I still feel like the dynamics would have just been the way they are right now. And like when I can find a time to have all my girls together, I absolutely would. But right now, everyone is doing their own thing. And all you can do is pray for your friends and hope that everyone is okay, and hope that if they weren't okay, they would come and speak to you. But yeah, that's basically it. I think that's where the change is. But yeah, it's good. It's nice. It's needed. Everyone's right now just kind of facing their front. And you just have to be side by side for your friend. It's a good shift for me anyway. Just kind of seeing how everyone's like taking a hold of their life in different ways. But yeah, I'm proud of my friends. The sisterhood we've built throughout all those years. You just have to trust in it that it's solid enough to allow everyone to kind of part their ways and get back together when the time's right. I wanted to sit in the driver's seat. Thought that would be a better angle, but the way I've had to prop my camera up is very odd. Tips for someone in their early 20s: have fun. Have so much fun. Like, I try to make sure I have done everything, every itch I've ever wanted for my life, I've made sure I've done it. Like, I had a time with my friends, I had a time with my family. I tried to I did what I wanted to do at the end of the day, to my best of my abilities. And obviously, as long as you're not hurting anyone or ruining anything for yourself, just have fun. I don't think you should take life so seriously. Don't be that ridiculous. Like, honestly, remember you have a future. Yeah, I would say that to anyone that was in the early 20s. Have fun, figure out what you want to do. This is a time to be free. This is for yourself. And yeah, just as long as you've got a good head on your shoulders, the world's your oyster. I must say, you look like you have it all figured out. Marriage, friendships, how do you do it? I absolutely don't. I absolutely don't. That is a very big misconception. Of course, do you know what it is? It's so easy to show the highlights of life. It's so easy. People say this all the time. I think that's where I struggle, because it's like you don't want to let people in to know you too much, because then you change, people's opinions change, and criticism. Because I'm like, when people are so honest and open and they show you their life and they're super vulnerable with you, and I see that a lot with creators, and people turn that into hate. I'm like, how can you I can't even figure out the words. It's like people want, do you know what it is? When you show the highlights, people are like, oh my God, your life is so amazing, this, that, and the other. And then you've kind of failed to connect with an audience. And then when you are real, honest, open, it can come back to bite you in the nastiest way. That's why, you'll get people like, oh, you're so fake. And then, oh, you look like you have it all figured out. I'm like, oh no, these two is because I have to I have to protect myself, protect other people, and build like a boundary. Because in the beginning, when I first started, oh my God, I'll show you everything. I think I would even like show you guys me sitting on the toilet. I wouldn't give a heck. I wouldn't give a heck. Obviously, I can't really do that now. I mean, I can, but I would opt not to, because I think you need to have boundaries wherever you are, because the minute you don't, people will walk all over you. So, yeah, I say all that to say I don't have it all figured out. I'm still figuring out, and I'm just trying to do the best I can do. I really don't. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I've only been here on this earth. I know it's like 27 years, but like, there's no handbook. I try and learn from other people's mistakes. That's absolutely true. I think more people should do that. As I've gotten older, I'm like, I need to learn from other people's mistakes. I don't need to go through something to learn the outcome. I just have to learn and just shut my mouth. And if there's anything 2024, let me know. You are not in control, okay? You do not have it figured, or you do not have it all figured out. And every time I'm like, oh, I know what to do. I'm so confident in this. You get a challenge and then it humbles you again. So yeah, please, I'm always getting humbled, but I'll take it and learn from it, and we move. That's one thing though. I will move. I will pick myself back up every single time and continue. I'll pat myself on the back for that one. Honestly, to know me is to know I am chaotic. I will be presentable always, but I am very chaotic. What changed your mind regarding matcha? You once called it broccoli tea. Oh my gosh, you remember. I have, honestly, if it wasn't for, I went to New York 2 years ago in the spring with my friends, and one of my friends, she ordered from Dunkin' Donuts. It was like Irish matcha. She let me try it. And obviously this is when I was still calling it broccoli tea. Oh my God, I can't believe you remember. Tried it and I was like, this isn't so bad. It's just, I need it a bit sweeter and less bitter. Once I realized that, I was like, okay, I have a feeling in the future I will like it. I just need to figure out how I like it. It's the same with coffee. I used to hate coffee. Now I've come to a point where I think as I've grown up, I like things less and less sweet, to the point I'm not even having cocktails this year. I'm having no cocktails, just wine or shots. I just don't want to have cocktails for a year, see how that works. But yeah, matcha, it was like a gradual process. Went to Blank Street, I went with Zib. She introduced me to Blank Street, tried it. I said, I like this. And I was like, okay, I just maybe a little bit more milky, less bitter. And my friend Naya, she bought me a matcha set as my wedding gift, which was really, really nice. I can make matcha at home, which is very, very considerate, because she knew how much I was spending on matcha. But yeah, now I can make it at home. Delicious. In my next vlogs, I will show you how I make my matcha. It's very simple, but very good. You need to find a way sometimes how you like something. I was like, let me not shut it down completely. I'm going to give it another try, because I tried it for the first time myself in New York years ago at some matcha shop, and I was like, what? I might even see it. If I had the story, I'll post it. I was like, what on earth is this drink? It's disgusting. But that was pure matcha, minimal milk and no syrup. It was not sweet at all. But yeah, I encourage other people to find it how they like it. If you like tea and you like coffee, you will like matcha. You need to figure out how you like it. That's all. Any fun travel plans this year? Miss your travel content. I miss my travel content. Do I have any? I do. I have 3 very interesting ones. 3 places I've never been before I'm going to this year. I'm excited, and I'll tell you guys, I also have a solo trip coming up. I really on my bucket list this year. I've done trips with my aunties, which I love, done trips with Adik, done trips with my friends. I haven't done a family trip this year. I was so close, I'll be honest. I was meant to go to Burundi, but it clashed with another trip I have, which I was really disappointed about. That it's already set in stone, so I can't change that. But I do need to I need to go to Burundi this year, and I need to come to South Africa. I need to. My audience is too big for me not to be there this year. God, please make it happen. Make it happen. Please. Do people do solo trips to South Africa? I probably shouldn't, right? Anyway. Ade went last year for his stag do, his bachelor party, whatever you want to call it, before he got married. They had a time. They went in September though, so it was a little bit cold. But yeah, they had a good time in South Africa when he went. Someone said, have you ever thought of coming to Lagos for Dirty December? You know what? I don't know if I have that party animal spirit to be out every night. Maybe I could do it for a week. I would never say never. Listen, I like a good time. I like a good time. But yeah, I have thought about it. It's just the opportunity needs to present itself. Someone needs to be like, are you down to go? And things need to be a perfect timing for me, and I'll be there. I'll be anywhere that's a good time, safe and fun, and they like black people. I will be there. I think that's everything. This has been really, really nice catching up with you guys. Hopefully, let's not keep it too long. I'm saying this to myself, not to you guys, because I know you guys are always so supportive. Thank you so much for everything last year. Also, I've got questions on when the wedding vlog is coming. I didn't do a vlog of the wedding. I think I need to actually just see what footage we have. I don't think we have that much footage, but the wedding videos, I'm still waiting to receive them. I might even ask them if they can make one a little bit shorter and less personal for YouTube. I did it with Fire and Ice, video production camera company, whatever. But yeah, I'll keep you guys in the loop. But anyway, for now, I shall see you guys in the next vlog. Speak to you later.